Hey everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Live. Thanks for joining us. I don't know if you read the description or not, but I put in there I think this is number 112 pretty consecutive Sunday Night Lives. What that means, it's been over 2 years that we've been doing Sunday Night Lives almost every Sunday night. And I want to say thanks a lot for joining in. And if this is your first time on a Sunday Night Live, well, say in the comments. We'd love to say hi to you and welcome you to the 2.0 family. All right. Well, I got a warning for right now at the beginning. So, warning, this property is protected by highly trained squirrels, not responsible for injury or possible death. All right, now that that's out of the way, welcome everybody. And I see Cure for Parkinson's. How are you doing tonight? And we got old and crackedated, moved 100-pound a mattress out of the studio. Oh, awesome. That'll give you a lot of room. Yeah. And there's Randy. How you doing, Randy and the gang? He says, there's Robert Bell, Woods 87. Hello, hello. And hey, Joseph Kelly, how you doing? Jumping around on me. How are you doing tonight? And then we got Miss 2.0, who wasn't feeling good today. So she wasn't able to go to work. So she's downstairs resting. So she's saying hi to all. Oh, Leonard, we got some questions. Well, that might not be a question, but put 3 question marks in front of a question if you got a question. That way it'll jump out to me. Hello, it's beautiful day in Oklahoma. All righty. And so, hey, Jeff, how are you doing? Howdy, everyone. I am back. Yes, you are. Hey, Raz, how are you doing? Raz Tech 365. Hello, Tony and all. Hyla Orme. Where's my wife? I don't know. So Miss 2.0 and I celebrated our 37-year wedding anniversary, and we're making plans. We're waiting for her to have some consecutive days off, but we figured out where we're going. Same place as last year for dinner. We're going to run out to the Glass Lounge in Harrisburg. If you guys, I've told the story before. When we used to do date nights for as long as we've been married, when we were closer in that direction, we would always go to dinner somewhere, and then we run over to Lewisburg, no, Lewistown, to St. Thomas Roasters for coffee, because after we ate dinner, no matter where we were at, they'd always ask, do you want coffee and dessert? And they were like, nope. We're going to St. Thomas Roasters. They roast their own coffee right in-house. Very, very good. I don't know if you've ever been to Linglestown, right outside of Harrisburg. All right. So, RJ Adventures, how are you doing tonight? Tony 2.0 with a wave and a smile. Victory shout out, New Zealand. Hi, Tony, and chat. It's a holiday. What's it? On Monday in New Zealand. Hope everyone is good. Well, I hope you have a great holiday. Absolutely. Well, she's my wife. So, yeah, well, thank you very much. Yeah, she is feeling better than she did this morning. Doing good. Hope Miss 2.0 feels better. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? Hope you're feeling better too, brother. I remember you saying a couple weeks ago you weren't feeling good. Hey, Jeff Cooper, how's it going, Jeff? Yeah, yeah. And there's Annette. Hey, Jeff, hopefully the carnivore is going good for you and Melissa. And I do want to say that last Saturday we hit 6 months. I went for blood work on Thursday. So they drew blood. I'm all healed up. But they took 2 vials of blood. And the lady must have been kind of new at it. Went and got the one tube. She pulled that tube out and then put the other one in. And she goes, oh, darn it. I don't know. Somehow it popped out and she's moving it around. She goes, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. How are you doing? And then she's yelling for somebody that was out down the hall. And can you come here? And I'm like, she goes, you still okay? I said, I'm fine. So they she told him, "Can you get me another vial out of the closet there?" So they got another vial and got it done. And so hopefully the blood work comes back good and better than what the draw was, right? Hey, Annette, how are you doing? Annette Beeson, hi, Tony and everyone. Hey, Elric the Blackheart, brother, how are you doing tonight? Sorry, I've been on for a while. Uh, got into a really bad car accident and was in the hospital for 2 months. But I'm glad to see everyone again. Well, Woods, definitely, and I hope you continue to get better. 2 months is a long time. That must have been a really bad car accident. Well, I hope you are doing better and on the road to recovery. Um, yeah, so many prayers. And that reminds me, I want to give you guys an update on a couple different people. So, as you know, last year about this time, I did my second camp with Big Dog. You guys know Big Dog. He has had cancer. Um, so he'd done treatments and it pretty much went in remission. And when we were in camping last year, we were around the fire and he gave an update about his cancer and so forth. Doing real good with that. However, his tumor started growing back, or the lymph node started getting big again. And when it does, it pushes his whole neck to the side. So he went to the doctors and different things, and they did say that it is back and active. So he went in for a bone marrow test. And great news. They're going to do treatment again. However, they found zero cancer in his bone marrow, so that's a good thing. But he is in Geisinger Hospital. You message me if you're close by and you want to go visit him. But he is on the 8th floor, and I'm planning on going over to visit him. He just went in the other day. He's going to be in the hospital for a month. Doing treatments and stuff. It's pretty aggressive treatment again. So that is on Big Dog. The second update is George, my friend George. So if you guys remember the camp where I was hammock camping, had to leave because of an emergency, that was George. We got to the hospital. He was having heart issues. They said it was potential heart failure. He has since, while I was away, gone to the doctors. They did a you know see if he was a candidate for this one heart valve surgery he needs. Now, I was having coffee with him the other day. The hospital called. They definitely said he is. He's going to have an operation this Wednesday at around. I think he's got to be at Hershey Medical Center at 6 a.m. Wednesday, and he goes in for heart surgery. So that's an update on George. So many prayers for George as well, and also Big Dog. And I'll give you guys an update on Big Dog when I see him. But hopefully he'll jump on here tonight. I know there's not too much for him to do in the hospital for 30 days yet. Shingles Town. Hey, Freddie Moss, how are you doing? Hello, everybody. I'll be in and out working on numerous things. So glad to see everybody tonight. Absolutely. Hey, baby and me, Tiny House on Wheels. So I jumped on to his live earlier today. I was on the way to the grocery store coming back from having coffee with George and Ed, and I went and it popped up, and I saw that he was live. And wanted to check in on your brother. Everything doing good, as I can hear on there. And another person that comes on to his lives is Carl Simpson, as you guys know, in the chat here. So good to see you, brother. All right. And thank you for the happy 37th. Absolutely. Jay Kelly, thank you for your comments. Sunny Dream, how are you doing? Hey, everyone. Sunny Dream says, welcome tonight. Foothills of the Appalachia. Hello, Tony. How are you? Congratulations on 37 years. Thank you very much. And I'm praying for another 37, right? Absolutely. Yes. And Miss 2.0, remember she was on a live with us after we hit our 15K. She was on a live and she said that people were asking, when's she going to go camping again with me? And she said, well, when you hit 25, maybe, or when we hit 25, she'll do a stealth camp. So we're at, I think 100. Well, it was weird. It was 111 away from 18,000. All right. So I was sitting here right before the live, and I on YouTube, you can have a live count going at all times. So I just had the live count up there, and it was 17,888. And I'm sitting here and I'm doing a couple things, just getting ready. And I look up and I see it go, it went down to 877. It just dropped like that. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? I didn't do anything. Oh, and another thing, I can look at subscribers, like it tells you if they have a channel, and but I can do that. And I checked the other day because I like seeing it every once in a while and go on and subscribe to other people as well. And I did lifetime because it shows you who has the most on there. And Steve Wallace was always the highest on my list. Either he unsubscribed or YouTube unsubscribed him. so you might want to go in and just double check to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you want to keep seeing the videos, because YouTube just unsubscribes people. And of all people, they unsubscribed Steve Wallace from my channel. I was disappointed. Oh, well. Maybe he unsubscribed to me. I don't know. But anyhow, he did come out with a video tonight, The Legend of the Roundabouts. He came out with a roundabout on a Sunday. So he just put up a video a little while ago. So go on over and watch it. But stay tuned to the live for while we're doing this, because I know we lose a lot of people on Sunday nights because of football. Yeah, the NFL is competing with 2.0. All right, saying hi to Old and Crackerdated. Thanks, everyone. Absolutely, honey says, hey, Rick, how are you doing? What's up, Tony and everyone? Leonard says, what's the holiday in New Zealand? I'm not sure. Hopefully he answered it right down there. Let's see. Still in an upper body cast, but with a lot less pain. That's great. I will make it. LOL. You absolutely will. Yes, you will, Jake. All righty. So, hey, Dixie Cup, how are you doing, everyone? I made it. Well, I'm grateful that you are on here. Yes. Let's see. Prayers. Yes, absolutely. Uh, Speedy recovery. Hey, Rocky Toppin, you have a great week. Blessings all. I'm shopping for my mom and dad, so I'll catch the replay from Tennessee. All right, Rocky Toppin. All right. Well, hopefully it all goes good and you find what you're looking for mom and dad. Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, what's 87? Okay, getting there. Thanks, broke both legs, brain bleed, and broke 3 ribs. There's a lot of surgery. Oh, wow. There was a lot of surgery. Yeah, because they can't do it all at one time. Well, Woods 87, God bless you, and definitely speedy recovery. And we're praying that you're back to normal and better than normal. Yes, absolutely. Hopefully they fix things that weren't needing fixed too. Right? All righty. Okay, Tori Lee, how are you doing? I'm a 48-year-old woman living in Missouri. You and Mav have inspired me to go car camping. Well, that is awesome. Did my 3rd time this past Tuesday at Wapa, Bat Lake. You guys can read it up on the screen. It was great. Just me and my beagle Milo. Well, Tori, I am very encouraged by that you got inspired by both Mav and myself to get out and camp, do a car camp, and yeah, we got some videos coming out from our trip. It'll be this week's one coming up will be a car camp, our last car camp in Arizona. And then the next video, the following Thursday, is us driving across 7 states doing 3 car camps. Yeah, that one's going to be fun. All right. Yes. Prayers for Big Dog. Absolutely. That's right. Dixie Cup. Good Tory. Prayers sent to Woods as well. Prayers sent to George. Hope his surgery is a success and recovers okay. Yeah, I've been talking to him about it and making sure he's prepared mentally for it. He said he's not worried about it. He said what's going to happen is going to happen, but we definitely prayed for, praying for the surgeon's hands. And absolutely. Let's see. Hello. Hey, RNRV Chronicles. That's Dave and Katie, and out there in Arizona. If you remember Dave and Katie from the live when we were out there in Arizona, I left and it cooled down. Yeah, and I think I brought a heat wave coming to us. So next week it's supposed to be in the 80s. I think Thursday here in Pennsylvania, but the leaves are coming down fast. It's like I missed the leaves while I was gone. Oh, no, I got another update too. I'll tell you guys about that here in a second. Yes, hike with Mike. Hey, folks, there's Frank and Beans Band. Hi, everyone, and great to see you. Let's see, SFDCL. Good evening. Today is my 54th birthday. You youngin'. A happy birthday to you, right? Isn't it crazy? Like, you're 54, I'm 59, just turned 59 back in July, but our minds are not that age. It's crazy how you look in the mirror and you go, oh, that's right. You are about that age. Oh, my goodness. Because our minds are definitely don't seem to age, right? That's one of the things that Dave and I were talking about from RNRV Chronicles. When I was out there, we were both talking because he's a year older than I am. And we were talking, man, in your mind, in your thoughts, because I've always thought of this, unless you see a mirror, you see the world through your own eyes. And if there's no mirror, you can't see yourself, right? So you kind of forget. And then all of a sudden you pass by a mirror and you're like, oh, where did you come from? You're getting older quicker. All right. YouTube will also subscribe you to a channel that you don't want to subscribe to. Man, wouldn't that be cool? They subscribe a whole bunch of people to your channel. That would be nice. Yeah. Unless you're the one of the ones that are being subscribed to someone else's channel that you didn't want to. Yeah. Dave saying happy birthday, Dave and Katie. Let's see. Woods 87 I have. Jeff saying, I too have been down and out since October 1st, ruptured my quad tendon, had surgery on the 18th, starting PT on the 31st, gonna be a long 6 months. Yeah, well, Jeff, prayers for you as well. And we know what physical therapy is all about, right? Oh, one of the neat things is when I got back from Arizona, the studio's on the 2nd floor and says our bedroom. But before I left, I was actually, my stroke leg doesn't make the whole step. I've got to really work to get it up. And a lot of times the toe catches. But good news is sitting here, I haven't worn this leg brace since I left Arizona. I was down at Dave and Katie's. Haven't worn it since. I'll probably put it on just when I go to the mountain, just so I don't twist my ankle, but haven't. And I've been going up and down the steps, and actually stepping the whole way up without my foot catching. Good thing. And it might be because of the carnivore diet, I'm thinking too, because they did say that helps to repair nerves. So I'm hoping. Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. So, but yes, Jeff, definitely be praying for your physical therapy. And you got this right. Yes, you do. Prayers for all that need it. Thank you, honey. Um, our holiday is called Labor Day. Okay. It commemorates the time when our unions fought for an 8-hour workday in 1840. Although I'm still working, uh, marking students' work today. Yeah, so you're off, but always working. Yeah. So yeah, that would be similar to our Labor Day, which we've already had. That was back in end of August, early September. I forget the date. Wasn't too long ago. Okay, so very similar. All right. Well, you enjoy your vacation. Put those papers down. Yeah, and enjoy your holiday. All right. Uh, yeah, teachers work a 7 days a week just to keep up with the grading and the tyranny of policies and procedures that are redundant to do. Absolutely, Mike. Yeah, and yeah, we're not going to talk about curriculums in school. I'm just fortunate that I don't have any more, at least, and I don't have any more children in school. Our youngest graduated year and a half ago, and then, but our grandkids, we've got 8 grandkids, and the oldest one is 9, and the all the rest are younger. Guess he's the oldest. That makes sense, right? All right. So let's see. Lisa, thank you. First Monday in September. Yep. There you go. Thank you very much. 2.0 crushes the NFL. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I know a lot of diehard NFL player watchers and viewers out there. Yeah. You both still kids. Well, thank you, old and crackinated. Relaxing music. How are you doing? I've bought a winter hammock because of you. Oh, I'll be making a video. Perfect. Wow, that is great. Make sure somewhere in the video, when you do the video, if you tag me in the video in the description, I'm not saying that so that people um, go to my channel, but on YouTube, whenever somebody mentions me in their description, does like at Random Adventures 2.0, it flags me that I was mentioned, and then I can go over because I check that every couple days to see if anybody mentioned me. Then I can go watch the video. It's the best way to if you want me to see one of your videos to get me to look at it, and then I'll go over and make a comment. And also, if I'm not subscribed, I can subscribe. Absolutely, so true. I still feel like I'm 20. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, camping with Samps. How are you doing tonight? Hello, everyone. How's it going, Tony? Going good. Hey, Big Mike from Florida. Okay, Big Mike. Guess what? That you just seeing your name there. So this was my badge last year at Florida HangCon 2024. Look at that. I put my sticker on it in it for and I've got it sitting here. But to let you know, HangCon 2025, I am officially registered. So I went on and I got my registration, my ticket for it. It's $25 for 5 days. Okay, so it starts out, ending on a Sunday. So counting backwards. Wednesday. I think you can get there Wednesday at noon is when it starts. So it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ha ha! I was right. Okay. So Saturday night is the big raffle. Now for your $25, um, they're going to feed you and free breakfast and dinner every night except for Sunday night. And Sunday morning, if they got leftover stuff, they do that Sunday morning. But is it Sunday or to Monday? I can't remember now. I think it's Monday. Sunday? I don't remember. But anyhow, it's coming up in January. Oh, it's always during Martin Luther King weekend holiday. All right. So, known as the largest hammock hang in the United States, but for that $25, you also get five raffle tickets for Saturday night's raffle. They raffle off about $20,000 worth of equipment that's all donated for it, hammocks and yobo gear and hanging high hammocks, majestic hammocks. Um, oh my goodness! Oh, there's quite a few there, and I know I left out a bunch. Dutchware, uh, Superior gear, hammock gear, just so many. It's a really great time. Not exactly sure how I'm going to film it this year, but because we're going, and definitely, um, I want to do one night. And I know Big Mike, you mentioned this last year, but I'd like to do more of a meetup for the 2.0 family. Anybody that goes, I figure maybe we can have one night where we maybe go to the community fire and sit around the fire all together. And I'm planning on doing a little bit more of that this year because last year I filmed every day and put out a video, at least 4 videos of the event. And I'm thinking now this year, now that I know what it's like, I might just do one video and do multiple days all in one. That way it gives me a chance to visit with more people and get to see people more. Yes. All right. Yeah. No brace. Good for me. Yeah. Aloha. Big Mike says, hike with Mike. Yeah. Woohoo. No leg brace. Absolutely. So this coming March, it'll be three years since this. That time is going fast, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Hey, S and Dollar J. Oh, or Sand Dollar. I think it's Sand Dollar J. Wonderful that you are doing much better, Tony. Well, thank you so much. Okay, let's see. I could eat every cow in Texas. Still not repaired my brain. Aw, me too. CD. Let's see. Let's see. Going. Hey, Cody, how are you doing? It's my birthday. It's my birthday today, and I'm happy to get to catch a live with you. It's you with all you amazing friends. Well, Cody, happy birthday to you too. Yes. So we got 2 birthdays on the line here. That's awesome. Happy birthday. I would sing it, but Lisa told me you can't sing happy birthday on YouTube if you're monetized. She said she saw somebody got hit with that. So I'm doing it in my head. To you, right? Hey, Tony Porter, how are you doing? Hey, Tony, I might made it on time for change. Yes, you did. And you know what? Look at this. I'm only 5 minutes behind. Something's going on. That's a miracle. Yeah. All right. So we got 43 people watching, or 42. Went down. Okay. Let's see. Thanks, you guys. You're welcome. I really enjoyed the camp you did at the Ponderosa Pines. What a beautiful area. Yes. And we're going to talk about that video too. So that's coming up here real quick. I just want to catch a couple more mosquitoes really bad here in Florida. Yeah, mosquitoes are bad. Since Milton came to visit. Can't figure the water keeps. Yeah, that's one thing about when you got a lot of pooling water, mosquitoes love that, and that's a breeding ground. Yeah. Hey, Anthony Price, brother, how are you doing? Hello, 2.0 family. I hope all is well. Go outdoors and enjoy life. Absolutely. God bless each Each and every one of you, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. And God bless to everyone. Let's see. We got Randy. Hey, Randy. We got our tickets for HangCon too. See you down there. Yes, I'm going. And we're going to see if Alpine's going to get his tickets this year. Hey, brother. How are you doing? I know last week I said on Sunday, I said, hey, when we were doing our Sunday Night Live, hey, when let me know when I can come up and visit you and do a camp with you. All right. So let's see. Katie and I are going to go play shuffleboard. That's what people do down there in Arizona, right? See you later. I'll call you later this week, Tony. Be blessed, everyone. All right. So you guys go have fun doing the shuffleboard. Hopefully, there's a competition. Yeah. All right. So Tony, how do you like the new tent? I like it, and as you guys know, I don't really. I never had one. Well, I had one when I was, 30 years ago, and I used it probably about 20 some years ago, with my kids and stuff. And we went up. It was an 8-person. It's got a second room in it, but this is the fire maple tent here, as you guys saw. So I ended up putting everything back in it. So I liked it, Alpine. And what I liked was the poles. So if you guys didn't see that video, that was the video that we put out Friday. So, but the poles, and it's light, but the poles, I like them because they were all together. And like as soon as I pull them out of that sack and let go of it, it goes and all click together. And then I just adjusted some of them. But yeah, I liked it. That's going to be the next camp that I go out and film. So I will see. I do have in the backpack there, I've got the cot, because one thing I cannot do is I can't sit on the ground with my legs crossed or anything like that. Sit Indian style, I can't do that. My hips don't go there. So so that's why when you see me in the tent, I'm sitting up, but I'm actually really struggling to sit up with my legs straight out, and that's not comfortable. So I ended up laying back down. Uh, I ended up laying back down. That's why you see me laying down. So in the tent. So I've got the cot in there. That's a one Tiger's cot. I'm going to be taking that along. I've got the tent ready to go. I might throw. It's not supposed to rain. I'll say that for another video. But I liked it because if I didn't want to put the rain fly over it, Alpine, I saw that I can leave that off if it's going to be no rain, or just use that and put up like one of my hammock tarps over, just up in the air, so that I can see out. Because that's the one thing about a tent why I've really not liked the tent, because I can't see out. So unless I have the doors open. But in colder weather, I'm thinking with the doors closed, it might be pretty good. But that's a large volume compared to, heating up compared to just slipping into the hammock. But with the hammock, I love it because I can sit on it. It's my stool and my bed. So that's why I like hammock camping. But I'm anxious to go and sleep in it and see how that goes, because I think I'd really like to see how it is. Yeah, I really like that tent, Tony. Fire maple. Yeah, the one thing I didn't care for on the tent is the big fire maple on both sides of the tent. It's got the big fire maple emblem on there. And you know me, I like to be kind of more stealthy. So I don't know if I want to advertise uh, fire maple out there like that, because it seems like, oh, what's that written on there? They might see it through the woods. So my plan is, I do have, like the camo that's on the back wall. I do have a whole sheet of that I can put over to the tent. So, and then throw leaves up on the camo. So I think that'd be a fun camp. So we're gonna work. That's what I'm working on right now is planning to do that camp. Yes, yeah. And saying hi to Carl because Carl is on here. Carl saying hi to Kent. Hey, yeah, we were the three of us who were on that live on Baby and Me's live earlier today. Yep. Before we go, everyone hit that thumbs up button. Thanks. Well, thank you very much, brother. All right. So thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes, more than two people. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, I know there are more than two people here. I thought that meant about the two-person backpacking tent. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? Yes, Mike, you can see the right there is the backpack that when I had my very first meetup at Cabela's, that's where you were, and had blessed me with that one. That is your old one of your old um, backpacks, and I'm loving it. And I've got that one Tiger's um, in there, the cot. I've got fire maple pot in there with the like a jet boil. I've got the camo in there. I had the tent in there, and then I had to pull it back out because I'm like, oh, we're going to be talking about that one tonight. But yes, Dixie. Also, you mentioned about liking the Ponderosa Pines. So that camp was a lot of fun. How about those coyotes? You know what? I did figure out that the coyotes were over at where I cooked my meal. So they were over in that area. They must have smelled it over there. So it's a good thing that I packed away from camp to cook that meal that we ate over there. And what do we have? I forget. Oh, the cheesesteak. Yeah, the sliced ribeye. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, it was. Let's see. Uh, I never had a hammock. Oh, would love to experience it. Anthony, sometimes sometime maybe I can come down to where you're at and we can do a hammock camp together or at least I'll just come down, say hi, and I'll bring a hammock so you can experience it. Yeah. And Anthony, I don't know if you want to go to Florida and and look up HangCon and check out their site because Florida and HangCon is incredible. Yes. Can't sleep in a hammock. Can you tent camp? Absolutely cure for Parkinson's. You can definitely tent camp. There's a lot of people that tent camped there. There's a couple of people car camped as well. But I know for like an RV camper, I think it's $150 for this to go. But just if you come in with a car and you want a tent camp, absolutely bring a tent. And I'll tell you what, when you're there, you can lay in the Haven XL hammock, which is completely flat. It's like laying in a bed in a tree. Yeah. And you swing your legs over to the side, and they say you can't flip it. Right? Let's see. Yeah. Relaxing music. This one right over here, this backpack is a 36 liter Osprey. So that's that one. My bigger one is 50 something. It's a 55 liter. But yeah, that one's a 36. That's what I mainly use for summer camping and stuff. And that or something else, but that one usually. But like when I got the top quilt and all that stuff, oh, that's what I don't have in there. I don't have any. I might have to bump that up to the next backpack because I don't have a top quilt or anything in there to sleep. But they kind of compress around. But the cot in that big, So putting the cot in there with all the legs and everything, it takes up a lot of room. Yeah, Alpine, the vents on that tent, really cool, and I like the way that they were, had that sewn-in stick in that, and you just pulled it out, and it Velcro right there and popped both sides open. Really nice. So the ground cloth that is with that, right now they have a special that if you get the tent, you also get the ground cloth. Someone messaged me about that because I think they went over and checked out the tent, on Fire Maple's site. Yes, you can tent camp. That's what we were talking about with the I have a disability and I can't sleep in a hammock. Yeah. Hey, relaxation nurse. It's not time yet, but we are leaving soon. All right. So that's our NRB Chronicles and the relaxation nurse. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Dixie Cup, for those arrows. So, ooh, wow. 4 years ago on my mom's side, tent pole fell because of 70-mile-an-hour winds. That's some strong winds, very strong. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Anthony. Definitely check out the one wind stuff. Uh, but also, if you went to the Florida hang, they've got hammocks all over the place. Actual vendors from the United States that make them. They've got them all over, and you can lay in them and things like that. And so, yeah, very, very cool. Has anyone ever talked to GM Outdoors? I haven't seen him post in a while. No. And there's another GM Outdoors now that also has a channel called GM Outdoors, but I haven't seen Grant in quite some time. I know he's been very busy. Someone said a couple weeks ago that they talked to him. I do have his phone number. So I know with his work, I don't want to say what he does for a living, but it gets very, very busy. Yeah, he likes. There are only two likes, right? And more people need to hit the like button. Absolutely. I see 35 likes. Ooh, it's going up. I'm coming down 75 south. I would love to meet you. Yeah, I'm. Oh, maybe it's if you're coming down 75 south. I would love to meet you. Yeah, Anthony, we'll have to definitely. Yes, if yeah, we'll definitely have to figure that out. Hammock system and or tent, my friend. Yeah, Mike definitely can has a tent and stuff. HangCon is only 50 miles away from my house. Oh, really? Cure for Parkinson's. That's great. Yeah, definitely. It's worth the event, even if you didn't want to stay the whole time. Let's say you just want to go one day, like a Saturday. You can go over for the day. You don't have to stay for the weekend or for the week. A lot of people come on a Saturday just for to experience the auction, to buy raffle tickets and the dinner that's Saturday night. Oh, that's usually always their best meal. Last year they had a whole bunch of they did a ton. I don't remember how many pork butts that they did, but they did a ton of barbecue. It was very, very good, and they had a bunch left too. Yeah, if you ever through Arkansas, let me know. All righty. Yeah. So, hey, Chuck Jones, how are you doing? Hammock camp in my gazebo, and I've got a night cat 9 foot. It worked out good. Wish I had a video so I may do it again. We'll definitely do it again, old and crackadated. Let's see. I use a okay, nature hike cloud up tent, but I think I will check out the fire maple. Yeah, use the RA 2.0 discount code. Yeah, I think there's 10% off discount code. Hey, Green Hubs, how you doing? My mule broke. On the way home today, I had to patch a flat hoof. Man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I had a flat at Tortilla Flats. Oh, that's the other thing. So I did get tires. I got all four brand new tires. Couple things that went on this week. So I did went and got a Miss 2.0's car. Saw that it was only 100 miles away from needing an oil change. So I ran that over to W&L Subaru. Got that in there, got the oil change, tires rotated, something else. I don't know what else it was. I forget. Well, anyhow, that one was free. No, that one was not free. I paid for that one. But my fifth one was free. Anthony, oh, let me scroll down there. Thank you very much for that. Here is gas money. Well, God bless you, Anthony Price. Yes, thank you so much for that. And so I took hers over there, right? So mine needed an oil change too, because remember I was only 400 miles away from an oil change. So I did that quick. So I was about 100 miles away from needing an oil change myself. So I took her car over there, got the oil change and the other stuff done. And then when I was done with it, guess what? I see these things there. It's Subaru Dog Month. So they had a whole bunch of free dog toys and things like that. Now I don't want you to think this is so I grabbed one of these for Bailey. It's a Subaru and it's green. Now this is a Crosstrek. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And so I brought her one home, right? And then I grabbed my car and then headed out again and went back over there because I needed my oil changed as well. So the fifth one is free. But one of the things with Subaru that they do free your inspection. So because I got my car there, every time it needs inspected, I get if it's close enough, they'll go ahead and inspect it for free, and then put the new sticker on. So we're good till February. February 2025, they stuck the sticker on. I didn't even know it, and I got in the car yesterday. I'm looking, they did my inspection. so I got brand new tires on the Subi Doo, and I've got a whole oil change because when I left to go to Colorado Springs out to see Stitch, that Monday I got the oil changed. When I got back 40 days later, it needed another oil change. And so I drove it around for a couple of days and then got a little closer and then went and did the oil change. And it was a free one. So I didn't have to pay for that one. Yeah, it was just good because it was expensive for them tires. Yeah, but they were needing it. Yeah, I didn't want to get them out while I was out in Arizona because I'm thinking with the tires, I know when I get them, I got them at Mavis. So I know if I have a flat or anything like that and it's a road hazard flat, you can take it to them and they'll either patch it or give you a new one. So I wanted to wait till I got back there to get that done. Yes. Let's see, where was that? Nature Cloud. Yeah. So hello, folks. My mule broke down. Okay, we did that one. New video, guys. Yeah. I saw that, Dave and Katie. What was it? Pesto sauce or something like that. I saw that pop up right before we went live. Hey, Tony, 2.0 security and 2.0 family. There's Hammock Mountain saying hi to everyone. Hey, PA Wilderness, how are you doing, adventures? I see you're out getting ready to do a lot of hunting season, you had your tent set up and getting camp all set up. It's just cool. Hey, M&T Living, how are you doing? Hello, at Tony with Double Waves. How are you doing? Hope all is going good, guys. Yeah. Let's see. Anthony saying Bucky's off exit 146 in Georgia, going down I-75. Would like to meet you. Well, Anthony, I'll tell you what, on my way down in January, so because I already know I'm going down in January, my idea was I want to head down earlier than I did, like earlier than time to be there. And I believe I'm going to pick up Stitch again this year at the airport. We haven't coordinated it all yet, but I know he got his ticket. He's going to be flying into Tampa, and then I'd pick him up and go up to the thing. But I'd also really like to do either before or after, make some plans to do something before HangCon. So maybe that includes stopping in Georgia and coming down to see Anthony. And then I know there's a couple of things that are in motion in my mind now that I'm thinking about it. And so, but that's some of the stuff I want to do. And then I know last year, after HangCon was done, there was so much going on with weather that I didn't come back I-95 because I wanted to go to the beginning of the Appalachian Trail at Amicalola Falls, but it wasn't working out because they had a lot of ice there, and I was trying to time it to where I could meet Hammock Mountain for a hammock hang up there in Virginia, I believe that was. It just wasn't working out, and I called Miss 2.0, and she says, "Oh, it's snowing and stuff. Be careful. Maybe just stay down there for a little bit." So I went to didn't really film at all, but I ended up staying at 3 different Cracker Barrels, just bouncing around, and ended up going over with Jay Wanders Out. He had a campsite, and I didn't get to go see the manatees. That's one of the things that I wanted to do while I was down there. I'd really like to do maybe a camp or two down there while I'm down there in Florida. Um, I'd still love to see an alligator. Just saying. If anybody knows of an alligator, I can come see. Yeah. All right. Good evening, everyone. Yes, M&T Living. Hopefully the cruise was nice. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Hammock Mountain. Hopefully it went good. With being down in Florida and back, it all worked out well. Um, continual condolences for your friend's family. Let's see. Okay. Hammock Mountain just did a video on. Yes, Alpine. I saw that. Saw that you had that video out. Just posted like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, maybe. Yeah. I think you're ignoring me. You're not answering when I can come visit you. Just saying. How about he's okay. Durst X Mid 1 also have an X Mid 2. Yeah, like guys, I know there's tents where you just use, a lot of people use like the Big Agnes and stuff on the Appalachian Trail. So I don't know a lot about tents. I know you guys know more than I do about tents, but I tell you what, the quality was really there, and I liked this setup. But if I was just doing a backpacking trekking pole tent, that would be one thing, because they are out there. But what I liked is that I can set that interior tent up all by itself. But my big thing is, a lot of people are commenting like, "Oh my goodness, Tony, you're going to become a ground dweller." Like, no, I'm not. Serious, I'm not. But it does open up a few more opportunities for me to be in a tent. Places like maybe I can that doesn't have any trees. I can do a little bit more like that. So we're going to see what kind of opportunities it presents itself. Yes, yes. Ooh, wow. Okay. Been clearing trails uh, in the state park. I'll check out as soon as you rest a bit. Absolutely. Very welcome. Thank you again, Anthony Price, for that super chat. That $25 for gas. Yes. Did anybody notice how gas dropped within the last week, right before election? I'm just saying. I got gas yesterday. It was $1.93. Take that back. $2.93 at Walmart. I'm like, oh my goodness. It was cheap. I filled up. Yeah, I did. Let's see. Yep. Scooby Doo's all inspected. And isn't that cool? So when I went back the second time and got the second one, I said, because I'm getting two oil changes, two vehicles, can I get an extra toy? Because I got Bailey one first. And then I wanted one too. So that she has hers downstairs. This one's mine. This is my my Scooby Doo toy. So there's mine. Like I said, it squeaks. They do that every year, and what I did get her a leash as well, a free leash. What they do, all the sales banners that are on sales lots, the big sales banners. Well, Subaru takes those, and they're I don't have it up here, but they make a dog leash out of the old banners. So they're different colors because obviously, it's not the whole banner, but they do strips and fold it over and sew them. And it does have a sticker on it that says Subaru sticker. And then it also has um, a tag on it that's sewn into it that says, "This, I used to be a sales banner for Subaru. Now I'm a dog leash." Yeah, really cool. I like how they recycled that stuff. And so I got her a Subaru and I got me a Subaru. So now I did have it on the dash of the car. I thought, no, that's kind of corny. Anyhow, but yeah. So let's see. At that very cool indeed. Yeah, it says Alpine Warrior. Let's see. Hey, Random Exploring 1.0. How are you doing? Did you a tire or two if it's a road ad? Yeah, Walmart does. You know what I did? Because I got tires at Walmart before because they're cheaper. Okay. I went to Mavis and I got a quote and I was like, oh, I really wasn't expecting to spend this much. And he's like, all right, well, let me take $100 off here, $10 off here. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me talk to Miss 2.0 and I'll come back maybe pay tomorrow. You good for tomorrow? And he goes, well, yeah, we can come in anytime. I was like, all right. So then I went and had coffee and then did a few other things. And then I went over to Walmart and went and checked the prices on tires. They were cheaper, but they don't balance your tires. That's the one thing they don't do an alignment. So they'll put them on, they balance them, but they'll put them on, but they won't do the alignment on your car. So that was one thing. But the guy looked it up and he goes, well, we got two of your size in the one brand, and we got three of your size in the other brand. And I was like, well, do you have four of the same brand? And he's like, well, no. He says, but you can order them online. I could have ordered them online. And I said, can't you guys order them? He goes, no, it's better if you order them because it'll be cheaper for you than us. and you can have them shipped to the store, and then you can pay for the install at the same time online, and then just set up and come on in. It was going to be less expensive, but it was also going to be days and till they came in and stuff. And he even warned me. He says, "Well, make sure you don't put the make and model in of your car. Just put the size in because they will send you the wrong ones." Like, okay. So I went back over to Mavis and I said, "Hey, how are you doing? I'm back." And he's like, "Oh, same day." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Look," I said, "I've gotten tires over at Walmart before, and they are cheaper, but I want to get them here because I also want to get the front end aligned and make sure the aligning is all good." I really wasn't expecting to spend that much, even with the 100 off. So he goes, "Well," um, I said, "I'm ready to get them put." I keep pausing. Something's going on with my internet. No, don't. so, so I said, "I'm ready to get them put on today." And he's like, "Well, let me do some figuring here." So I ended up saving from the first time that I walked in almost 300 and some dollars. So good thing. Yeah. Yeah. So that is really, really good. So I went ahead and got them put on, and we are back on the good treads. So I went off-roading a little bit, looking for a couple spots out on some dirt roads and some back areas, and found some things. So it's a good thing. Yep. So we're doing good. I hope you are too. Well, thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Uh yeah. Home now. I'm getting my car tuned up as well. Uh Now before I go back out. Absolutely. Take care, 2.0 family. I gotta go. Subscribe and like the videos. Hit that alert button. Absolutely. Thank you, Anthony. And we'll get together and maybe see one another this coming January. Hello, Stitch. Well, Stitch in here. Let's see. I'm not sure if he's here yet. Sure. I haven't seen him. Let's see. Uh, so, what did you guys think of? Oh, Paynes Perry. Okay. In Gainesville, Florida, you will see a lot of alligators up close and personal. We did a video on it. Oh, awesome. Man, come down there and we can cook some alligator. Oh, that'd be so cool. I know Stitch mentioned about maybe trying to come over and visit y'all when we're down in that area. Yeah. No, I know. I was just kidding, brother. Yeah. Squirrel. Yeah. Let's see. How much was gas at Walmart, Tony? $2.93 the other day. Tony Chocoloni, absolutely. I still have when we did the last year up at the Adirondacks. Remember, I gave out Tony Tony Chocoloni candy bars, and so and I still have one. It is a memento. Yeah, I always keep it right there. Yeah. But this coming Thursday, like I said, I'll be doing my results. So I'll have all my results back from my blood work. Like I said, it's over 160 days. So we made it past 6 months with our carnivore diet. Oh, and a lot of people have been mentioning to me that they've started the carnivore. They're thinking of starting the carnivore. So I get a lot of questions from people about the carnivore diet, different things. So I try to send them some different things, but they ask, uh, what do you take any supplements or anything like that? So water, but in my water, maybe I mentioned this last week, but I do lemon and lime stir, which is a hydration. So I do stay with that, but I do take not every day, but keto chow. I do vitamin D3 and K2 omega 3 MCT oil. I do that, and I do iodine too. So this is a Lugol's iodine. Very, very good. About 3 drops. First time I ever tasted the iodine that's in here. Um, you know what it reminded me of? I'm like, oh, it reminds me of something. Drinking out of a hot hose, garden hose that's been laying in the yard for a couple of days, and the sun baked on it. As soon as I tasted the iodine, I was like, "Oh, that tastes like a hot rubber hose." Drinking out of it as a kid, that's what it reminded me of. I couldn't think of what it was that reminded me of that, but the reason I say all that is that in the description of this video, the live, if you want to know like some of the, I think this, I'm pretty sure this is on there, like beef pancreas, a couple other things. But I do take a few supplements and things like that. And I did start a carnivore tab in the Amazon storefront. I got stuff like that because you guys know I eat keto chow. Well, Miss 2.0 just found these for me. She says these are really, really good, and I tried one. Very, very good. Um, these beef sticks. Now this one, the um, the Chomps 0 sugar. This one's got a little bit less than a gram of sugar. So I don't really eat those that much. But this is a savory and smoky beef stick, 100% beef, raised with no antibiotics or anything like that. So I forget what these are called. Righteous Felon is what these beef sticks are called. Yeah. So those I just ordered some, and this 2.0, and I enjoyed one of those when I took her a cup of coffee over to work last night. She came walking out, and she had three of those beef sticks. She's like, "Hey, I brought us dinner." Yeah, snack while we were sitting there talking. So that is on the storefront. So you've got all of your things that you might question, like what is he? What does he do? Anything else? So I just made a list of it on there of what I get and some things that I do. Yes. So that is on a carnivore tab on Amazon storefront. I know, right? Always lower, right? I wish I had a big old tank every 4 years that I could just fill up when it was election time with gas. Just fill up. I get it real cheap. Yeah. As soon as it's over, it goes right up. All right. So, Tony, this Thursday is Halloween. Are you going to read the story of Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman, or the monkey's paw to your grandchildren? No, they actually all went, not all of them, but a lot of them went trick or treating last night. I didn't know that there was, it was last night, but I was driving home from taking Miss 2.0 coffee, and started seeing all these kids walking around different towns as I was going through them. I was like, I didn't know it was Halloween already. Being out in Arizona really threw me off because 111 degrees out there. I'm like, what happened? And I come back here and there's leaves are already mostly falling off the trees. Yeah. Let's see. I meant after you register on, uh, I meant after you register online. Register online. Did I miss the question before that? Cure for Parkinson's? But you don't have to register if you're just going for the day. But when you're tent camping, it's the same as your hammock camping. You just register online for both. And you can put in there, say, I'm only going to stay for a day or 2 nights. You don't have to stay the whole time. Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. Really? I'm not sure why that is. Is it keep fading in and out? Mm, I don't know. Just going on with the internet tonight. I could try to switch it off the internet and just use my data. Do I want to risk losing everybody? No. Yeah, so we are hour and 10 minutes, 40 people watching. Let's see. Yeah, video is breaking up a little bit. Yeah, I apologize for that. I'm not sure why or what's going on with it. I don't know. Let me try something on my computer. It's not on my computer. I'm using my phone. But let me take my computer off and put it on a different one. See if that helps. Not sure. Hopefully y'all can still see me. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. So let's see. He okay on TV. Okay, good. Uh Rendell. Ren- Rendell. Sorry, I didn't pronounce that right. Hey Tony, how did you choose to do the carnivore diet? Well, I had heard about it a little bit. My wife told me about it some, and then I did meet homeless Santa Matt down at in Florida at the hammock event. And then I met him again. He started in March, but then I met him again at Maha down in Lancaster and almost didn't recognize him. And he said he was just started the carnivore diet, and he said he no longer is type 2 diabetic. And I went, wow. And I known that Nicholas Green Outdoors was also started carnivore last December. That's pretty much the two that I kind of heard about. Um, Nicholas Green just gave an update. I believe he's down almost 100 pounds. Young kid, Nicholas Green, 21 years old, but uh, because I was doing so I started as like a week after I got back from down there. I've had stomach issues for 5 years, and my believe it or not, on day 7 I no longer have those stomach issues since um, my doctors, and day 46, 49 was my blood work at 49 days after I started the carnivore, and my doctors took me off of my diabetic medicine. So everything that I was doing with the diet and some of the things that I had heard, and then I just started doing research on it. But after day 3, a lot of people say, "Wow, oh my goodness, you're going to miss this, you're going to miss that," and really, even like that chocolate bar, if I were to pick that up before I did the diet, um, it would have never gotten back on the shelf. I would have ate a piece of it, and then by the end of the evening, I'd ate that whole candy bar. It's I've been known to do that. But after 3 days on the carnivore, every craving I ever had went away, and they just not come back. I just don't have that. Food is not a focus for me anymore, which is really interesting. It's just not a motivating factor. And I know there's a couple people that said, "Oh, your food is so boring now." Somebody said the other day, "Unsubscribed. I'm unsubscribing. You're just same old routine with everything." Um, sorry, but someone did say, I wish you were making your old meals again, your desserts and things like that. And I would like to do those things again, but I'd also like to be alive. And so, uh, you know, basically with sugar and stuff, that's basically kill you over time, especially for me. So I'd much rather be alive making videos that are boring than making great, uh, fun videos that are eating really weird stuff and then not be able to make videos anymore because of my health. So doing good, and I know the carnivore is definitely helping me with even my recovery on stroke. Lots of stuff. A lot I can attribute a lot to it. And I'll tell you what, if you take anything, there's four at least four doctors that I really enjoy watching. Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Eric Berg, um, Dr. Chafee, another doctor, and then also Homestead How, different things. But someone that I know, I'm not going to mention his channel, but he's struggles with mental health, and I said I know Nicholas Green struggled with mental health a lot for over 5 years, and the kid's a different kid when I was hanging out with him, and just so much better. New lease on life, I'll tell you. But I said, take Carnivore, and he started Carnivore 3 days ago. This other channel, and I knew when I was out seeing him before, it was. He's like, I don't know, I could try it, but he's committed to do it for at least 7 days. So hopefully he does good with it and stick with it because there's going to be a lot of benefits that he's going to experience with it. All right, you know what? I am going to try this. Get off there. And now I'm on just my phone. So I took this off of my internet. So hopefully that fixes it. If not, I don't know what to do. It might just be a lot of people streaming football, right? All right. So anyhow, you could probably take carnivore and then any ailment that you've had or you want to look at and put that in, and then go look at some different doctors. But I am not a medical professional, nor pretend to be. I am just sharing with y'all what some of my experiences have been, but definitely not any kind of advice. All right. Tony has entered a new dimension. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Ichabod Crane, right? The headless horseman. Oklahoma leaves now changing. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I was through, was I through Oklahoma? Yeah. Started noticing they were starting to change. Oh, no, 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 no. So you can print it off. As soon as you register, it shows you your ticket. You can print that off or just save it to your email and then show them the phone when you get there with the registration on it. And yeah, so, sorry about that. Glad you asked the question again. Yeah. And let's see. See you. Yeah, wax whistles, wax lips, all kinds of wax stuff. Yeah, the wax werewolf teeth. Hey, there's Stitch. How you doing, Stitch? Yeah, Cracker Barrel. That's where they're at. Thank God. Let's see. Yeah, I remember doing even like the wax Coke bottles and the juices and stuff like that. Really cool. Stitch asking Daniel if he ordered the chameleon yet. Uh, I'll tell you what. Wonder if they're gonna have any sales down there in January. Maybe I should save up and do something like that. Oh, I think last year, I think Dutchware did have. I think he was taking orders early for you could get a discount and pick it up down there. A hammock. Ah, yeah, too busy to take the plunge. Yes, go for the. Let's see. Hey, DK Lang, how are you doing? Good evening, Tony and all. Thank you, sir. Love the videos. Well, appreciate that. Thank you too. Let's see. Yeah, Stitch wasn't on earlier, and look at that, Stitch 9:20, and I'm all the way down to the last comment. Yeah. All right. So hey, let's see. Chameleon. I don't know. Craig days. It looks like it got clearer, Tony. Thanks. Oh, good. Dixie Cup. Yeah, I think it's because I took it off. That's probably why we only have 35 people watching tonight because it must have been hard on their eyes. Oh, 34 people. So the fire maple tent, very good. I'll be camping in that coming up shortly. But before that video comes out, I got two other videos that are coming. Another one up in the Ponderosa Pines, and then we start out and we go to multiple places. It's a 38-minute video, the one of me covering 7 states, and a whole bunch of stuff going on as we drive. Really cool. Like on that one, it's like, all right, well, I don't know where we're going, what we're doing. I'll see you in a little bit. And I put my hand over the camera, and then all of a sudden, we're in a whole nother state and standing in a field. It's going to be pretty cool. That was a lot of fun to film. Like I said, I didn't know how I was going to film driving home, but I wanted to keep doing some things. But we sleep at 3 different locations. Um, I'm looking around. I'm gawking around here, going, did I have something else that I was going to talk about? Hmm. So, how about the fire that we had at the fire ring on that camp up in the Ponderosa Pines? Really, really cool. Shame we didn't get anything on the game cam. The video coming up, I'm not going to tell you. Did we put the game cam out? Let's see. Maybe fuzz in your eyes. Still fuzz. Oh, it's his beard. Yeah, right. Absolutely. All right. All right. So give me a question. Ask me a question, somebody. So I got something to talk about. Oh, I want to say hi, Johnny and Mary. I know you guys are always watching. Hopefully, you guys are doing good. I did think about when I was in Arizona, I was putting it in one day before I left. I'm going, how far is, Oregon from where I'm at? And believe it or not, it wasn't going to be, it'd be probably a 2-day or day and a half drive. Oh, there we go. Loved the vestibule in front of the fire maple tent. Hard to find sometimes. Yeah. And like I said, I had the trekking poles along to set that up. So 14 stakes came with that. And I can see you'd be able to use all those in different scenarios. There's Mary. Hi, Tony. All is well here. Great. Yeah, I don't know if you all are getting any snow yet, but I know you always get it early up there. Let's see. Got everything over there? Yes. I got clear. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so I was surprised at the oak. I think that was an English oak or a white oak. I knew it was an oak, but I just couldn't tell what kind it was that was out in the field near that. Eh, yeah, I could do a beef stew. Oh, guess what I made last night? Uh, the pictures on that phone. I can't show y'all. Hi, Tony and Stitch. Do squirrels have a sense of humor? I'm Jazz. Oh, yeah, they do. So, if y'all are just tuning in, we did have an earlier warning. And so, this is from Patrick. He sent this to us. So, oh, yeah. Um, yeah, what's I going to say? Squirrel. Oh, frost in my house 2 weeks ago, just one night. Yeah, this week is colder, some rain and snow. Mountains are white. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I was contemplating coming up there. Uh, there is a guy that I just started watching, um, Matt DV. Matt DV? I forget now. I think it's Matt DV. But he is in a Subaru, and he's usually around New York and stuff. But he's was doing a trip the same time I was. He headed out to California. He drove out to California back, but he goes to different places. He'll eat hot dog, different places like eat food. Really, really cool. I'm gonna look him up here. Let's see, YouTube. There we go. Because he had how I found him. He had subscribed to my channel. Yeah, Matt DV, like Matt MATT, and then the letters DV. Really cool. He's pretty energetic guy, but he was up in Utah. He's been he's gone to different places, but I was looking at some of his old videos. He was at Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. So yeah, he's planning on coming back through the South as well. So, but really neat. A lot of fun. I've been messaging him back and forth and stuff. Oh, let me get back over to StreamYard on the computer. I see comments flying. Let's see. Uh, where is that? Oh, Frank and Beans. Let's see. Do you carry bear spray when you are cooking in the wild? No, I don't, but I do have bear spray because when Miss 2.0 did that 15,000 subscriber video with me special, she's like, don't you have bear spray? So I ran over to Cabela's. I bought bear spray. So it's in the car. I do have bear spray, but I don't take it with me. But like I said, it was a good thing I hiked, and I learned that from Stitch about the triangle. You know, camp one place, eat another place, store your there's a triangle. Store your food in another place overnight, and then come back. So, so I thought while I was there, because it was bears, mountain lion, elk, stuff like that. So I thought, you know what? I don't want to, because I'm sleeping in the hammock tonight. I don't want to cook my food over here. So I'll put my stuff in the backpack and hike over to a different area and cook. Glad I did because the direction I was looking at after I got out of the hammock and I was shining the light, that was the direction I came from cooking. So I could hear coyotes way over there, and they were really yelping a lot. In fact, it sounded like they were almost attacking one of their own, is how high pitched and crazy the sound was. Okay. So let's see. Do you like your squirrel sign? I laugh out loud. Like your squirrel sign? Yeah. Patrick up in that sent that to me. Uh, I don't see him on here tonight, but yeah, he had sent me that sign. It's usually hanging back there, but the light that we've got tonight, which is yellow, doesn't always look yellow in there. It looks kind of green, but it's the yellow light bulbs for our background, which I have in these. So this is what I use for my lighting. Uh, yeah, I got a yellow light LED light bulb in there, so that's what I use for background lighting. Oh, so it's got the little clamps on it. A lot cheaper than doing other kind of lighting because these are cheap. I got those at Walmart, same place that I got the light bulbs. But the the light was hitting the wall sign. I had the sign right up there, and it was hitting it and making a reflection. So I thought, oh, I'll take that down off there. And I thought, oh, I should start the video out by giving that warning for squirrels. Yeah. Oh, frost on the rainfly this morning. Oh, that's not good. It's getting to be that time. Uh, I'll let Tony answer, but I don't think they do based on how much they, you know, oh, squirrels, right? How much that they yell at him every time we're going camping. Yeah, squirrels really yell at me a lot. Uh, Jazz and says, yeah, like your squirrel sign. Yeah, the ones that when I'm camping, they're not as trained as the ones here, the highly trained squirrels. Yeah. What time is it? East Coast, 9:31. Let's see. Tony carries cooking spray because he's planning on eating a bear. I ate bear for the first time this year. Loved it. Loved it. Love it. Yeah, squirrels do yell at me. They sit up in the tree and scream. Get up, get out of my way. Yeah, how about it, Alpine? Better than icicles on the ridgeline. Yeah, I just squirreled myself. Yeah. Oh, squirrel pot pie I've had. Very good. Squirrel soup. Tony, I lost you briefly. Hopefully I'm back. Can you eat? I think that's processed meats as part of carnivore. Well, as far as I in the beginning, I'd eat like hard salami. Uh, you can, get lunch meats and stuff, but you try to stay away from processed more. But affordability, like I know Doctor Ken Berry, he talks about because people are like, well, I can't, afford to eat meat all the time. So he talks about, just whatever you got to do, get started, just get started. So he does talk about, eating some lunch meat, getting lunch meat and stuff like that. But yeah, I was the other day, uh, a lot of people say, well, it's too expensive to do just eat meat. When you think about it, it's really not. Because the meat usually is at the back of the store. So when I get my uh, grocery cart, I walk to the meat section, go down the aisle, walk to the meat section. By the time I get to the meat section, there's nothing else in my cart. I put the meat in, and then I'll walk over and get some eggs, put the eggs in, then I go to the cash register because I don't eat anything else in the store. Well, pork rinds. I will get some pork rinds if I see those. But um, big difference if I'm going up and down the aisles, and then it's like, oh, wrap around, you get to the meat section. Generally, when you get to the meat section, the meat looks very expensive because you're like, oh, I don't know, it's you know $8 for that steak or $8 for that whatever meat. It's a little much. Well, look for a smaller weight. Just uh, because you got so much other stuff. Can I afford it? So when you think about it, the price of my grocery cart when I walk out is going to be different compared to the grocery cart the way I used to shop. You get your cart filled most of the way up. By the time you get to the meat section, you're going, maybe not a steak, maybe hamburger. Not the low fat hamburger. I got to do the all fat hamburger because it's cheaper per pound. So I'm not really spending much on other groceries except for Miss 2.0. I'm like, yo, you're cramping my style, honey. She asked me, she says, can you go get some large potatoes to make baked potatoes, some broccoli, and some sharp cheddar cheese, because they were going to have loaded baked potatoes tonight. I'm going through the grocery store, picking out potatoes and things, and I'm like, oh, hope nobody's watching me. And no, just kidding. So I got to check out. So majority of my grocery bill was just getting that, because I did grab something else. What did I get? Oh, I got 2 dozen eggs. Very good eggs. Yeah, they were on sale. Do eggs count on carnivore diet? Absolutely, Frank and Beans. They do eggs. So I do. In fact, what did I have for dinner? So when I got home earlier, so you guys remember in the video for breakfast, we had the sausage, the Jimmy Dean sausage. Aldi's has a sausage tube just like that. It's or all natural, and it's no artificial flavors or something else, but it's natural. And so I did a half a pack the other morning. So I thought, oh, before we go live, I want to do, you know, some more, use up the rest of the sausage. So I put the other half of the pack of sausage in, cooked it, and then added 3 eggs, got a little bit of the cheese, sharp cheddar, sharp aged cheddar cheese, put a couple little slices of that in there, just cut it off the block, melted it, and then ate it. And it was good. Yeah. So I put 3 eggs in with it. But yes, you can have eggs on, you can have chicken too. Some Sundays, if Miss 2.0 is working, I'll put some chicken thighs in the oven, set the oven so that it cooks while I'm up here. Hey, Greg, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Right? Do the triangle hope. This bear hasn't studied geometry, right? All right. Well, see ya, Alpine. Take care. Yeah. Oh, what did I make? Oh, yesterday. So I had hamburgers yesterday. So I do eat a lot of hamburger meat. But I made hamburgers last night. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to make something that I wanted to try again, do myself. Because when we were out at Dave and Katie's, there was a keto recipe for pancakes. But there's a carnivore version, and I wanted to try to make a waffle bread. All right, waffle bread. All right, so I only had 4 ingredients. I think. So it's pork rind crumbs. So I put it in a thing, got them real small crumbs. It's basically turned into a flour. uh, beef gelatin powder, like a tablespoon, um, baking powder, like a quarter teaspoon, and then 4 eggs. Crack them in there. And then was there anything else? I don't think it was anything else. And then oh, yes, there was heavy cream, a tablespoon or something like that, or a quarter. I forget, maybe a little bit. And then did that. And then I got the little waffle maker and I made it turned out to be six waffles, but they were very fluffy. So that's what I made. Uh, and they're totally carnivore. No calories or anything or you know, just good. But all beef. Made out of beef and pork, basically. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make those and I'm gonna take and put them in take them camping with me and then use that to maybe do a burger with a waffle bun. So yeah, very, very cool. Or maybe in the morning for breakfast or something like that. But yeah, they were really cool. I do have a picture of it that I took to show people. But I did Emma, daughter Emma was going, "What are you doing? Hey, I caught you. You're not having carnivore." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." She goes, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, they're pork rind waffles." And she's like, "Ooh, that sounds terrible." I said, "Take a bite. You're not going to be able to tell the difference." And she took a little piece. She ate it. She's like, "Oh, yeah, that is good." So I put my hamburger in it and then let her try it with the hamburger, and she said she couldn't tell difference at all. That it wasn't a real waffle. Yeah, pretty cool. So I got four left there in the refrigerator. Should put them in the freezer so I can do them in the toaster. Like let go of my ego. Yeah, yeah. All right, Stitch saying goodnight. Those lights are awesome. I use those too. Yeah, awesome, awesome. Okay, Tony, that Cody's just having a good time. They do that here all the time. Yeah, yeah. It really sounded like they were getting attacked. It really did. Let's see. Do eggs count on the carnivore diet? Yes. What Stitch's YouTube? Stitch doesn't have a YouTube. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't have a channel. I know Leonard fall back next week. We're gonna lose. Instead of getting dark at 6:15, it's gonna be 5:15. That's gonna make for some long, cold nights out camping. Yep. So when are we going to Florida? Right? Hey guys, just dropped in yeah, say hello. Got to go back to work. Well, enjoy as much as you can work tonight. All right. All right. Uh, hey, Barbara, how are you doing? Eggs count as long as you eat the chicken before the egg, right? Good to know. Thanks. Wait, which came first? Yeah. So, uh, yum beef waffles. Yeah, I tell you what, Dixie Cup, they are amazing. They are amazing, amazing. So I know when I was out at Dave's, we made them twice for breakfast and just getting the recipe down. Now, theirs, they put cinnamon and also vanilla extract in with it. Um, so the recipe, it does have for this pancake that the guy was making on there. Uh, erythritol, like a cup of erythritol. I didn't do that. I put a couple drops of stevia, but I probably won't do that next time. I do have that monk fruit, organic monk fruit, for anything that had a sweetener for it, because that's zero everything. Doesn't affect your blood sugar either. Mm, sounds good. Yeah, lots of eggs. Yep, I'm doing. Appreciate it. You dropped your phone. Uh, let's see. I always get the hungries here, right? Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? Hi, everyone. I'm running late. Getting on. Yes, Steve. So also biggest travel month in my whole life. We have right then. Oh, uh, I mean, I have two things open, and I'm trying to look back and forth at each. Let's see. Phrase birth gravy. Canadian thing. I tell you, Canadian is great. Yeah, they do. It's not healthy, but it's tasty. Yeah. I did Dixie. Yeah, Barbara Everett. Okay, Steve's saying here biggest travel month of my whole life. We have hiked the Lapland, Finland. Um, been at our wilderness cabin near Jasper. Oh wow! Yesterday I was in Seattle, Washington, and Wednesday we drive to Flagstaff, Arizona. Whoa, that is so cool! Oh man, if I was still out at Arizona, I could have. I was gonna do a night up in Flagstaff. That is too cool, Steve. That is great. Let's see. All right. Well, it looks like we're all caught up, and we're at 146.50. All right. So, anything else anybody has to ask or wants to ask? I'm going to go ahead and close it out and get off for tonight because I might go down and make a hamburger. Yeah. I wasn't hungry until just a minute ago talking about all this food. No. But next week, I will have one thing I'm thinking of. So I know with football and all that stuff, and we have done 112 pretty straight for every week for the last 112 Sundays. Uh, maybe less than that, but it is 112 because I did some lives every once in a while before that. But we've got 112 lives and some that I never saved. What hammock should I buy? Stitch, is that question for me? uh, let's see. Stitch is asking, what hammock should I buy? Yeah. Uh, well, I could tell you of a few, but I think you already got them. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Prayer for my family of my pickleball buddy. Pickleball buddy, Joe Doyle. He died suddenly in his sleep Friday. Godly man who seemed as fit as a fiddle. Oh, definitely pray for their family. All right. Yeah, that's a shame. But knowing he's a godly man, we know where he's at. We're going to see your friend soon. And absolutely. But hey, thanks for stopping in, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Until I was leaving. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Well, I am gonna go ahead and say goodnight. And let's see. Praying for my family and friends and everyone's kids. Absolutely. All right. Well, all right. Well, let's see. Got a couple things I got to do. Get packed up for a trip coming up because I'm going to be doing a. I want to get out in that fire maple tent, so that's going to be filmed. I do have something else to film. It's a review, and it's something that I got that I'm going to do a review on. So, but as far as Sunday Night Lives, you guys like doing every Sunday, or should I make them every other Sunday, once a month Sundays? What do you guys think? I love doing them every Sunday, but if it seems like it's too much, let me know. But I know everybody likes to get in and talk to one another. Yep, I live in Washington State. Rain all next week. All right. Well, okay. For now, we're gonna say goodbye. All right. Well, until next time, thanks a lot, guys, for jumping on and staying and doing the Sunday Night Live. All right. God bless everybody this week. And I don't know if you got early voting in your state, but get out and early vote. I think our early voting starts Tuesday in Pennsylvania. All right. Well, take care. God bless. And we will see you on the next one. Love you guys. All right. Tony 2.0 out. Oh, can I disappear? We got to do it different. All right. Good night, everybody. See